Alright, new game plus. Normal. Let's go. Alright, let us see. And here we go into Bannon's office. Or Bana's office, whatever his name is. Oh shit. I fucked that up, and I continued to fuck that up, but there's a good chance I would have been stuck in the menu anyway for a few seconds, so it's not too much of a concern. Alright, go for it. I don't even know how you would get Xenoblade X in current year. Like, I don't know if it was ever available on the Wii U eShop or not, or if it's still available on the Wii U eShop. I know nothing about the Wii U eShop in the year 2021. Whoops. Whoops. That was kind of a terrible run. But nothing that couldn't be, like, it wasn't too bad to the point where I pissed myself off and reset. But, yeah. Well, that's good, because I don't know how much it goes online for these days. I know that this game goes for about $120 minimum online, which is unfortunate. And of course, Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I haven't seen physically at all this year, is available on the Nintendo Switch eShop, as well as this game, and as well as Torna, the Golden Country. I'm still hoping that X gets a Switch port, which rumor has it, it might be getting that port, which, would be mighty fine. Oh my god. Have you seen Torna on Amazon, more specifically Amazon Canada, where somebody's asking 500, damn it, I hit don't rest, where somebody is asking $500 for it? when you can go on eBay and whatnot and get like the Japanese copy for like, oh, say $80 to $100.
十分な安眠を。
うわ、ゆっくり休め。よっと。だ。
I'm kind of hoping that, like, when there's the announcement for, like, Xenoblade 3, they're like, but in the meantime, enjoy Xenoblade X. And it's gonna be all hype and stuff, and it's gonna be like, fuck yeah, let's go. I just recently watched, Enel's, reaction video to, Pyra and Mithra in Smash, and the person he was on a Discord call with absolutely freaking out, and the mic was beyond peaking, and it was like, I mean, power to him for that hype, and I respect that hype because I was pretty hype when they were announced, because I was like, finally, after like 3 years, let's go. But man, that was some epic hype, that video. I don't know who he was talking to. By the way, did he switch over to YouTube primarily for streaming, or does he just not stream very often? Because I am generally curious about checking out some of his streams. I know he's currently playing, I think it's Xenosaga 3, I believe, is the game that he's currently trying to run. Can you please? Alright, there we go. Nice. Oh shit. Where am I on the camera? There I am. Sorry, I just want to make sure that I can kind of see myself. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I can imagine that that was probably a lot of work, and, you know, he probably just wants to chill. I know that a lot of the RE community, when they've hit a PB or something like that, they'll usually switch to another game, or just have some casual games or something like that. Like, but if, like, I can understand being like, I really don't want a game right now, which is still respectable, you know? Alright, so that was a way faster Chapter 1 end, as I ended up hitting the button later this time than usual. So I'm pretty happy with that Chapter 1. And now we're on to Chapter 2. Hopefully Chapters 2 through 10 are just as nice as Chapter 1. Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, with this game, I never thought I would hit under 3 hours, and I said if I can get 3 hours in this game, I'll be happy, and then I ended up getting less than 3 hours, and I was like, oh shit. Of course, my progress was also way faster than I thought it would be. I thought it would have taken quite a while to get anywhere close to the 3 hour mark. Because it's only been, like, I have only been doing proper running of the game for like 2 weeks now. And granted, there was like, you know, over a month of prepping because this game takes a while to prep. But, you know, actually running and practicing, it's only been 2 weeks. But still, I thought it would be like 6 months before I hit anywhere close to 3 hours. A stupid question, you say? What did you have in mind? Oh, when do you think you'd be satisfied to put it down? Sorry, I didn't see the first part. I don't know. I do plan on eventually marathoning speedruns, and this will probably get slotted into it. As for when I would put it down, probably, if I'm being honest, probably taking a break from Xenoblade 2, probably after I do a normal run and have a proper comparison between the two versions. And then probably eventually do some things. I know I'm going into a casual run of No More Heroes shortly because No More Heroes 3 is almost out, and also a very good friend of mine's birthday is coming up, and I said, you know what, even if he's not here, I'll play a game that he really likes, because he's a big Goichi Suda fan, as am I, so I was like, fuck it, I'll play No More Heroes 1. I was going the wrong way for a second, because I fucked up, because I got the stupid Vols thing happening. I knew I should have been running up sooner. God damn it. Yeah, fuck you, I'm not dealing with you, I'm continuing to run. Screw you, Vols quest, but I'm also not restarting after that point, because I'm bleh. Even though that was a restart for me the other day, because I was like, motherfucker. But also, I think I started to engage in combat was the issue there. So anyway, yeah, probably after I do a successful normal run, I would probably take a break and start something. Something new. I don't know if I would necessarily start a speed run, necessarily, but probably start some casual playthroughs of some things. Because as much as I would like to start running Super Metroid, it's because also this game has been slowly pissing me off because now I'm not just happy with X time, now I want to get like really good times kind of thing. So now I'm not accepting things and I keep having to restart and restart and restart, and it's like, you know, it's getting on my nerves kind of thing, so maybe cooling down with something new type deal. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, no doubt. I think people who want that world record, or like once you have a really good baseline, like restarts start happening more and more. Like I said, I just had my first chapter 4 restart ever today. I don't usually restart once I've hit past 20 minutes. And here I was at an hour, and it was like, nah, we're done here. You know what I mean? So that's kind of a thing. Alright, here we go.
到着。
And who knows, maybe I'll not do a normal run after today, even if I'm unsuccessful. You know, because I can tell you that, like, I will probably stick with easy, I'm not going to lie. Because, you know, speedrunning is a challenge. And it's a nice challenge. And I used to, you know, actually I still do play fighting games. But speedrunning is a different kind of challenge. And frustration is frustration. Yes, fighting games are more frustrating than speedrunning, and speedrunning's a bit more relaxing and a bit more easier going. So, I probably won't speedrun higher categories. I will speedrun the easiest category possible, because I don't want to get too frustrated. I don't want to get frustrated to the point where I'm chucking a controller across the room, or breaking something, or something to that effect. You know what I mean? Being number one is not my goal. It's never been my goal. Now, I have goals in speedrunning, like, for example, being at least at 3 hours in Xenoblade 2. Another speedrun goal was SM64 in under an hour and 16 star. Granted, it would be nice to have a legal run there, because my Mario 64 run is illegal because of the emulator I ended up using, but I now have the appropriate emulator working with a controller, so there's that. And with my Resident Evil 8 run, I haven't hit under an hour and a half, but I hit an hour, or close to an hour and a half, pretty fast. Because I'm 136.50.
到着。
すぐに出発。
And I didn't think I would get that fast as I did. Now that there's a bunch of tricks figured out, could I possibly get faster? Quite possibly. But once I hit under an hour and a half, I'll be pretty happy with that and then start doing marathon runs, because marathon runs are fun to watch. It's like, here's 5, 6, 8 runs or so to run and have at it. I still love that cutscene where he's like, "You're amazing," even if you've just hit quit. And you're like, "I didn't do anything, Tora, but okay, I guess I'm awesome. Let's go." So I am a bit behind here, as usually I'm in the boat by now, but that's okay. It's not a huge deal. Again, now I'm at the part where it's a little bit harder to get me to reset, because doing the same thing over and over and over again for hours can be a bit of a deterrent for people to watch and whatnot, and also
到着。
can get very monotonous and boring. Oh shit. Well, that was unfortunate.
油断した。
うかつだ。
Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I don't get this and in that boat by 23, that's reset territory for me. And that's not good.
到着。
Like, that would overall be your resetting territory for the boat, I think, at this point in my skill level. But we'll see. Alright, keep going.
よっと。
Jump on up. And hopefully we get good fights. That is something I'm hoping for. And hopefully the steam doesn't kill me in Chapter 4 like it randomly did. That was all very, very random.
ここで一休みですの?
俺たちの力見せてやろう。
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever use grenade for that. Alright. We've now got access 1. Let's go get access 2. And then get in there. Whoops. Sometimes the cutscene moves you forward, other times it doesn't, and you're just like, can you not? Like, I really wish they'd make up their mind about moving you or not moving you. And another thing too, about resetting. You know, sometimes you could have a really shitty start, but you can still end up PBing or, in some cases, world recording. Like when Cheese got the SM64 record earlier this year. He's since lost it to Batora, but when he initially got it, according to Simply, because I don't know the 120 star route, according to Simply, his first half was pretty slow, and then he ended up making up time for it. So that's another thing too, against constantly resetting all the time. Is sometimes you might have a bad start, or things might not look great, but things could improve elsewhere. Like, there have been tons of times where I'm like, where I question if I'm going to PB or something like that, and then it turns out, oh, I'm doing better than I initially thought. I think in every run that I've had in the last 2 weeks where I don't auto reset in chapter 1, I end up doing like pretty decent PB decreases. Like over 5 minutes apiece every time in the last 2 weeks. So that's kind of the thing. Like, right there's a prime example. We kind of had a bad start, but guess what? I've actually PB'd by 7. I'm actually 7 seconds ahead from earlier today, because that was 1840 in the run where I canceled chapter 4. So it's all kinds of, like, you think you're doing bad, but then it turns out, oh, you're actually doing pretty good or not bad at all. Now, I also think that setting up practices is also important, and not paying attention to PBs can also be beneficial, because then you can set up those practice areas and whatnot. Now, obviously, with a lot of my practice areas, they're kind of hard to set up. Like, for example, I was going to have an area to set up, like, I created a profile to set up nuclear skip practice because I had no idea how exactly it worked. But getting to chapter 7 is not exactly an easy thing to do. Setting up a profile to practice ether skip, which was something that I was very, very much struggling with. And can my ether skips use work? Absolutely. But setting up a save for ether skip is a hell of a lot easier than setting up for ship skip in chapter 2. It's easier than setting up for the zombie skips throughout the game, chapter 3 and chapter 6 specifically, and factory skip, because I don't know if you can actually practice factory skip in post-game properly. And of course, setting up nuclear skip, because you gotta get all the way to chapter 7. Now practicing things like parkour skip,
到着
easy because you can do parkour skip anytime you want once you've hit that point. And after that point, even ship skip you can practice at any point. There's no need. Yeah.
到着
すぐに出発を
But the thing is, and maybe this is a good point that you've brought up, that yes, getting a save all the way to nuclear skip would be practice in itself for a normal or for a new game run, because technically if I was going to set up a save for a skip to practice nuclear skip, I would be that person who sits somewhere and grinds so that I can easily just punch things in the face is how I would do it, because that's how I am, because I'm crazy enough to just want to grind.
見つけた。
おめでとうご
'Cause
ざいます。
I'm not going to lie. My first playthrough of this game, I think I spent a minimum of like 25 hours grinding just in the starting area of Gormont. And then I continued on with the game. Cause I'm insane. Now, granted, also when I was playing through my first run, I don't remember when I started using the DLC stuff. Actually, yeah, I don't recall when I started using the DLC stuff, because it wasn't until maybe chapter...
感動した。
I think it was chapter 8, actually, that I started using the DLC stuff. So that was also a thing.
みんな出かけるもん。ワクワクですもん。
Though also, I was still very much figuring out the game at that point. And also, by chapter 8, I was like, I should start setting up for a new game plus speedrun. So I started trying to get all the blades, trying to do all the side quests. So that was also... God damn it. As I fuck up my menus royally here. So you have all these things that I was doing, because I was like, let's see how 100% I can do this, right?
みんな出かけるもん。
よっと
ワクワクですもん。
Well, at least I didn't screw up the in part, because the in part is what I screwed up last run, where I accidentally had to do it, where I did a short run, or a short rest instead of a long rest. So, I probably made up for that somehow, overall. Alright, let's see what we got. There we go.
みんな出かけるもん。ワクワクですもん。
Whoops.
だ
5,000 damage. Not ideal, but not the worst. It's a Titan. A little Bobby Titan, of course. Alright. let us go to the left.
さあ行きましょう。
Bam, we can now move forward. I thought about speedrunning Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield, and then I saw what the average time is, and the average time is 4 hours long. And I was like, oof. And I don't think I would like speedrunning Pokemon because I'd want to use very specific, like, I'd want to use the Pokemon that I want to use, not the Pokemon that you'd have to use, kind of thing. Like, Pokemon is a game I don't think I could speedrun.
見つけた。
おめでとうございます。
Final Fantasy VII is not a game I think I could speedrun either. I would have no idea how dull it is. I've never seen a Pokemon speedrun. I don't know if I would enjoy watching it. And obviously, power to the people that do speedrun Pokemon. You know, I'm pretty sure there are people that look at this game and be like, who would speedrun this game? You know? And I have a friend who doesn't understand people who speedrun any JRPG, and, you know, different things for different people, right? Like, I speedrun very different genre games, you know? Like, Resident Evil 8 is nothing like Xenoblade 2. Totally different genres. Metroid, a totally different game from Resident Evil and Xenoblade, you know? And, you know, I also want to, like, speedrun, like, a couple Mario games. I thought about speedrunning Luigi's Mansion 3. You know, all kinds of stuff is what it is. Oops, it's going the wrong way there for a second. Alright, Rock. Do your bullcrap. And I've noticed that I'm not getting as turned around in Chapter 3. Because you may have seen in my previous runs and whatnot, I would, like, run over towards the edge and not just simply take a left turn, you know? So, there have been improvements overall. There's a reason that I'm not past an hour in Chapter 3. In the beginning of Chapter 3, that is, anymore. And things like that. Repetition does help. Because you learn the proper movements and things, and also you learn how to run with Harold on the screen, because she is rather big and kind of blocks your view sometimes, and you learn how to not pay so much attention. Oh shit! Oh no, I fucked up again. I fucked up again. Where am I? Supposed to be up at the... Where am I supposed to be? So, I just fucked up
すぐに出発を
royally because I was being brain dead and thought I just killed the spider. But I didn't kill the spider, so now I've just lost a ton of time. But yeah. That was a bad move on my part. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking there. I just don't know what I was thinking there. The answer is I wasn't thinking. Oof, such a bad move there. All right. Hopefully that wasn't too bad of a time lost. Alright, now you are back to town. Or, yeah, that's still technically a town. And sometimes mistakes happen because you don't think. Oh, I did kill Akros in one shot. I don't know what's changed. I guess I didn't hit a crit the last time. Ah, well. Yes, if you could include and if you could switch, that'd be great. Oh, right. Whoa, whoa, what are you doing? Just go to the location. Oh, that's the location. Again, the quest marker confusion happens from time to time still, because I'm questioning where the f I'm supposed to be going, and then that happens. I am ready to depart. Let's go. Now, the last time our fight with Zeke happened, Rex did not use Wild Volley. I forget what he used. So we will have Dagus ready. For combat. No finger slipping. There we are. Wham, just like that. Oof. But yeah, maybe that'll be the plan for a while, is to just chill with some Pokemon Shield. And, beat the shit out of things with Gengar. Oh, god damn you. There. Now we got it. There we go. Some hiccups here or there. Splash. Oh, fuck. I always hit X when I want to hit start. Change order, Rex. Hey, we did it. We did it. Now we see Mo, we did it. No, I haven't. I have never experienced a crash when doing zombie walks. I've actually never experienced a crash in this game. Hard to say. Almost there. Well, the other thing that I've noticed too is that most guides, save for Zombie Walk, is you don't hold all 4 buttons down. All 4 shoulder buttons. They say only to hold a specific 3. But when I hold down those specific 3, it never happens. But if I hold down all 4 shoulder buttons, it works every time. So so I honestly don't know how it works, if I'm being honest. Most of the things I was seeing, it was like hold down 3 specific things plus X plus down on the D-pad. And so I never held down on the D-pad, or I never held down one of the shoulder buttons, and then I And then I randomly just pressed all 4 shoulder buttons to see what would happen, and then it did it, and I was like, oh, alright then. I think you were there for that day, as a matter of fact.
世界にはいろんな場所があるもん。ここで一休みですもん。到着。
さあ行きましょう。
I don't think I've ever used Rock's original owner before.
みんな出かけるもん。ワクワクですもん。
I think I completely ignored him because I was like, and it was what it was. Alright, let's get through this. That was some bad luck with that miss anyway. That miss shouldn't have happened. And just very unfortunate. That was a pretty bad fight, if I'm being honest. Some bad luck there. But what can you do? At least we're still under an hour going into chapter 4, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I don't know what he does. I don't even like using rock at any point. Like, I had no interest in rock. I had no interest... And I think I've ranted probably like 6 hours in total on Rock's English voice being fucking absolutely hideous. Very, very terrible. Alright. Let's get this out of the way. Alright, let's get the mission quest started. I don't think it matters who I don't think it matters who I send, so I'll just send her. And then travel, Uriah, the Holy Gates. And even then, there's so many different blades that can have smash. So you're just like, what's the point when so many other people have smash? Like, if he was the only blade to ever have smash, that's one thing. But he's not, so it's kind of like, who cares? Uh-oh. I guess that'll do for him. I mean, his miasma dispel could, like, has potential, but, like, it's never needed, really. I don't actually know. I forget who has Smash. But even then, Smash is only, like, important if you're trying to get, like, Moon Matter chips or if you're fighting super bosses and trying to grind their items out. You know what I mean? No, go to the port. Thank you. Apparently a really good way to, like, farm blades and stuff is when you get Jin in Chapter 8, because he does 3 things at once. Because once you have him in Chapter 8, you can take him anywhere in the world. Granted, you won't have the rest of your party, but still, he does 3 things in a row. I just actually found that out pretty recently. I still wish she was playable, like the other Torna Blades, in New Game Plus. I still think that would have been really cool. Granted, I'd probably never be able to speedrun, because I'd just be like, I want to play as Jin. I don't want to play as anybody else. And it would be a never-ending cycle of that. Oops, turn around. Yeah, he should have. Oh, whoops. I want to go here. There's a lot of warping in Chapter 4 here. I don't know if it's faster than walking, but I'm pretty lazy because I'm like, wait, I have all these warps and I'm not moving too far from the warp. So let me just warp. Alright, now we have Stop Thief Stop. At least I'm not getting lost here now anymore. I automatically start walking towards the farm. So that's good now. Where I'm not paying too much attention to the quest marker. Whoops, that was lower level. There we go.
すぐに出発を
I've never used Akos, by the way. The only Tornablade I've used is, Patroka, actually. That's the only one. Chapter 4 is actually going way better than it was previously. Now hopefully we just get those kills good, and everything is fine. Oh, he's just an axe clone? Gross. I did find out that apparently he and Patroka are siblings, and I was like, huh, interesting. There we go. That fight was not the greatest, but not much I can do. Hopefully we don't screw up Brock this time. We shouldn't. Should be fine. Oh, I see. I did that wrong. There we go. Not a complete blunder, but could have been better. Discord, I cannot message you at the moment. I cannot see what is happening. All I hear are boops and bleeps, and I'm like, I can't look at you right now. Ah! Alright. Something is really trying to get my attention, and I can't see it. Okay, that fight was much better. Go up to level. Go, go, go. I kind of find it funny that they added Talos. So now there's 2 Xenosaga representations with Cosmos and Talos. I didn't even know that Talos was DLC. I just thought she was in the game. And then I looked last night, and it's like, oh, she's DLC. Interesting. Nice. I've never used Talos, and I've used Cosmos for like 5 seconds, but nothing serious. Alright, we are now back in the best town. Theme-wise, anyway. Actually, no. No, this is the best town. I don't even care. Both musically and non-musically. Best town. Also, I just found out that last night that Jin wasn't the only blade that Nomura designed. He designed all the Torna blades, and I was like, huh. No wonder they all kind of look like Final Fantasy characters. In one aspect or another. You have Sephiroth with Jin. And you have Tifa with Patroka. And Mikhail kind of reminds me of Cloud, kind of, if Cloud had short hair. Is kind of how I view him. If Cloud had short hair, he would be Mikhail. Alright, Lila, prepare to die. I'm going to end your life. Also, I'm going to pray to God that I'm Herald before the fight starts. Because I forget that it auto-switches you to Mithra like 90% of the time, like most times. So it's kind of like, oh damn. There we go. Yeah, see what I mean by Rex actually has trouble one-shotting things? In Beyond Chapter 3. Wait, where do I need to go? So that's kind of a thing as well. On normal. So fights might take a few seconds longer. But it's nothing too impossible or anything like that. Oh, hi, Morai. Alright, that wasn't too terrible. I kind of half forgot about this fight. Oh, Oh, I know where I have to go. I don't know why I was getting kerfluffled there. Why does Discord want my attention so much? I can't check it because I'm running, and it's just like there's nothing I can do. Alright. Let's keep running. Gotta run into some barrels. But as of right this second, I would estimate that we will finish probably below 305 if I'm being honest. I'm probably also not having some things properly set up or something. I'm not 100% sure. Because I don't think I'm supposed to keep Rock in the party, but he's currently sitting in the party. I don't know why I walked up here when I could have teleported up here. So that's awkward. Alright, let's go see Timmel. Of course, I'm missing a teleport zone at this point as well, because I didn't get the teleport to the capital, which is really gonna suck.
いろんな場所があるもん。ここで一休みですわ。
Granted, while playing as Mithra in easy, I can't kill Lila in one hit. It has to be Harold that's fighting. If not, the kill doesn't happen in the first shot, and so you have to wait for the invincible to end. It's not necessarily a huge issue, it's just kind of a thing. Discover Lila's location complete. But before we go talk to Morag, I'm just going to grab a location real quick. Whoops. That's gonna kill me. Oh wow, that didn't kill me. Surprised. That also didn't kill me. Surprised. Now is it not going to give me the location? And I'm just running around here like an idiot? I'm running around here like an idiot. Well, I had to lose time somehow. I guess move there. I thought it would have given me a location for sure, but I guess not. I guess I didn't land
出かけるもん
directly in the right spot.
よっとだ
What the fuck? Go this way. There were a couple things that I fucked up on, like not getting this location first.
到着
The Central Plaza. It's fine. I'm still hoping to get out of Chapter 4 by an hour and a half. That would be the ideal time.
見つけた
Upper level. A lot of mistakes were made in this run, but
ワクワクですもん
not much I can do about it. And I don't feel like... God damn it, I ran the wrong way as I was talking about mistakes being made. Anyway,
だ
as I was saying, mistakes have been made and also fights are taking longer, which is just unfortunate, and there's nothing I can really do about that, as I said.
だただ
Oh well. There we go. Zeke fight. There we go. Zeke in English is quite funny. I randomly looked up cutscenes with him because my best friend was talking about him and Pandy. And I was like, huh, alright, I'll check it out. Not necessarily how funny he sounds, but she really likes the pairing of the two. And so I checked it out and I'm like, wow, he has a much more comedic voice in English than he does in Japanese.
Mo?
お任せを。
よっと
Look at all these turkeys. I don't know why the turkeys are working for the Nippon, but whatever. All right.
よしやってやる
頼むよレックス
こ
God damn it.
指示ガムガムバンバン
トラに任せてほしい。
攻撃開始エネミー排除恐れる
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going wrong with the fights exactly. Something is, but I don't know what. Like, I'm not exactly sure what I have wrong in the setup or anything. I know I have something wrong, but I'm not exactly sure what.
手加減なしでいこう。
気持ちがわかる。ちょっと変わる。
俺も同じ気持ち。
That was unfortunate that he just decided to run right in front of my face. Oh, whoops, wrong way. God damn it. A little bit turned around there.
もう夜か。
休息をご検討ください。
よし、やってやる。
Good one shot
楽
there.
勝。
余裕余裕。どんどん行こ
Very good. Not too bad at all. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's get Morag and Poppy Cutie Pie on the team.
到着。
Once Poppy Cutie Pie on the team, fights should get faster because Poppy Cutie Pie is so much fucking better. So much better. I mean, even QT is better than Alpha, but Pi is just overpowered madness. So let me just set up my blade teams here. You get out of here,
役立ってみせよう。
and you switch
う。
with
再びお
you.
守りしますもん。
And while I'm here, since you switch with you. There. Everyone is at full power now, and bosses should be a tiny, tiny, tiny bit
到着。
easier. I don't know how evident that will be, but we're about to find out.
ここじゃあの
よし、
力
やってやる。
そうなんだろ天の
Okay, that
聖
wasn't
杯
too bad. Round 2.
よし、やってやる。
Much better. Much better. There we go. 133. Or not 133, 125. I don't know why I said 133 there. My apologies. But now we're on chapter 5, where we should be getting Pendy towards the midpoint, of course. Hi, Hayes. How you doing? Hope you're doing well this evening. Also, hi, Jin, for those 2 seconds you were there. Whoops, got stuck there for half a second. And now we take that long stroll on this weird beach titan. Because that is sand we are walking on, so I will call it a beach titan. A vacation destination. Alright, and then we'll see what we can do. So far, so good on the stroll. No confusion this time. Almost through the running times. I was gonna say walking times, but I'm not really walking, I'm more running as fast as humanly possible. To get out of here and make sure that we can do things. Hour and a half in. Very good. Chapter 5 is my least favorite chapter just because of how much walking you have to go through. Chapter 6. Slow start, luckily very short because of skips. If it wasn't for those skips in Chapter 6, Chapter 6 may be a little annoying as well. but because of those skips, fairly doable. Very good, we're almost
場所があるもん
to the town.
ここには初訪問ですもん
Shouldn't be too much longer now. All right, 500 feet. A bit behind the time because usually I can get into town now by 1:30. And it'll be probably 1:33 before I'm in town. Ooh, thank you for the follow. I very much appreciate it, and the evil Togepi welcomes you. Welcome, welcome. Cannot see your name at the moment, and I apologize. It's even popping up on the screen. Oh, wait, here we are. Writer for life. Alright, let's see. Here we go. As we continue on the light journey into town and over to our aunt's house. Here we are. See, I was right. It was going to be 1:33. But I wasn't expecting to be basically done with town by still in 1:33. Alrighty then. So we're continuing to the harbor now. How is your Sunday evening going? Actually, what time is it? It's almost Monday. Ha ha, Mondays. Yes, indeed.
世界にはいろんな場所があるもんデータによるとここには初訪問ですもん
Alright. Let's see. What is happening here? Oh, right, it's the Zeke fight. And then we get Zeke as a party member. This is the fight normally where you will one-shot an opponent. Oh dear. A good eventful or a bad eventful? Hopefully not a bad eventful. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, that's good then. Very good. That it has been an excellent eventful and not a bad one. So we are just making our way through chapter 5, which ends in a Sephiroth moment. This game's specific Sephiroth moment, as a matter of fact. I say Sephiroth moment because one of the main villains was designed by Tetsuya Nomura. Actually, most of the villains are designed by Tetsuya Nomura, but the one specifically pretty much looks like Sephiroth and literally pulls an Aerith, Aerith stab, kind of. And it's at the towards the end of this chapter, so this chapter is a lot of walking back and forth kind of thing. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of warp points. Though it kind of makes sense in hindsight, because this would be a super short chapter if there were. Could you imagine being able to warp from one part to the next and it'd pretty much just be cutscene, warp, instead of cutscene, walk kind of thing. Not a lot of combat in chapter 5, that's for sure. Alright, audience chamber, here we go. I still don't know if it's faster to run or teleport and then go, honestly. Hard to say. Very hard to say. Alright, let's see what we've got. Cutscene. Get a party member back, and then we've got to run to another Titan and deal with that. Oh, it is faster?
みんな出かけるもん。ご主人。
Suppose it does cut 120 steps. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we've got. So we go to Tantal. Or not Tantal, Tantal's after this. And after we stop the poisoning plot by Banan. And kill yet another giant robot. This is just the end of chapter 5. Alright, let us see what we have today. Oh, there we go. Oh, the power lines didn't die. Alright, there we go. Never had that happen before, but then again, this is my first normal New Game Plus run. I'm usually easy New Game Plus. There we go, Jin's dead. And Sephiroth moment happens. Oof, that miss was not good. There we go. Poppy Cutie Pie with that save. Haze is gone forever. Nothing we can do, and bam. Chapter 6, Wounds. And of course, Chapter 6 starts with running. Not a lot on Indolin. Just kind of a thing. To the funeral! Which is a shame. Another 200 feet, and then we can go stop the sabotage and the poisoning and kill a giant robot, and then go to a snowy hellhole. Okay, so before I do anything, I need to change my order and exclude and exclude. And then teleport and do the deed.
到着。
すぐに出発を。
Whoops, I got stuck. That wasn't that great. Now let me guess, it's going to let me choose my party again. Nope. Very good. Oh, whoops.
到着。
すぐに出発を。
Time to deal with our little schemer. And hopefully, I remember to rebuild my party. When I'm done talking to all these people. This is apparently a bit faster to do it this way. Okay. So far, so good. Whoops, I talked to the wrong person. There, now I talked to the right person. Speak to the Orion guards. And then speak to two more people. And before I go back or go to the inn, re-equip myself with a party. Include and include. And go. All right. Battleship. Poison. Main mail. The turkeys. Not bad. And then teleport. Whoops, end up going the wrong way.
ご主人、どこへ向かいますの？
So we get to kill some turkeys wearing some chef hats, and then we move right
世
along.
界にはいろんな場所があるもん。データによると
俺たちの力
Interesting. That's never happened where I kill all but one. If I'm not killing all but one, it's usually because it's missing one of them or something. No matter. Tora took care of it, so.
私は信頼されている。
There we go. Killed another giant robot, and we can move right along. Alright, what do we gotta do? I was almost about to press the chapter done button, but I still have to do this stuff in Tantal before this chapter's over. So luckily I didn't. Otherwise, that would have been really bad. Alright, so we made it to Tantal before hour 2. My guess is that we will be moving up the world tree by 220, is my guess. But we will see. I want to say that we'll be doing
到着
the fall by 210, maybe? Maybe a bit sooner than 210. But I'm really bad at gauging times, by the way. I say one thing and then it happens a lot sooner, and I'm like, oh, clearly I don't know how long X thing takes. So that's why I'm saying we're climbing the world tree by 220. Could be a lot sooner, could be a lot later. I don't know. Really depends.
世界にはいろんな場所
But
がある
we'll
もん。
see.
データによるとここには初訪問ですもん。
We've almost approached the capital. Alright, let's get there.
到着
To the palace and deal with a mad king who wants to do crazy bullshit. That is uncool. All right. And we have gone.
いけね先手を取られた
Luckily, all of these fights are ignorable. It's great. For whatever reason, those two guards are the only guards here that don't try to kill us. I don't know why.
どうでもいい。
いけね先手を取られた いけね先手を取られた
Like I said, all ignorable. And it's fantastic.
よしやってやる
信じる
Alright, not bad, not bad. That's usually how that fight goes, even on easy. Alright, time to get out of Tantal now. Oh wait, we first must visit the king, and then leave Tantal. Forever, as I f***ed that up, too. I forgot to switch to Nia, so I'm gonna have to do that now. So,
しばらく休ませよ
character. Switch those two. A doody doo doo. Alright. Be nice if that happened. And there we go.
動作チェック完了ですもん
Now jump.
と なんと
Right into the cutscene. Had a little bit of a setback due to finger slip, but... Oh wait, I'm going to properly switch to the right blade before I'm done. There we go. Blade switch proper. And then... switch out to Rex. And, of course... go back to Harold. Trying to make sure I'm using Dagus more often.
到着
Alright, Almost to the boss fight. And then it's onward to chapter 7. Little surprised that he lived. Kind of impressed actually that he lived. Inconceivable, how did we lose? Nice. And then that was the end of Jin. Boom. Not bad, not bad. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's right. You're not quite done with Tantal until you... God damn it. Until you talk with the king, and then you go to the Crucible. And then after the Crucible, you go to the lands of Moritha, or the Cliffs of Moritha, and then Chapter 8 begins in the land of Moritha. And you get Numa. Sid Island. I always found it weird that the quest marker doesn't show up until you've hit the area. Only then does it show up. Like, even when you're on the map to see it, it's like, nah, you don't get to see it. And it's like, oh, alright then. Let's go. Let's see what we've got. Whoops, got caught there for a second. A lot of walking in this chapter as well. Not as bad as chapter 5, and also not as... I don't know if I want to use the word boring as when you're in Indolin. But definitely a lot of walking. Of course, in New Game, there's probably a lot of combat as well. Because there are enemies all throughout the area. There's also... ladder jump, as I call it. Which you will see here in a few moments. as we walk across the Titan's spine. Nice fall there where I actually didn't land in the slime this time. Very nice. I didn't actually know where I was going to land there. If I'm being perfectly honest. I have to get ready for a jump. Not there. I just jumped there for no reason. Nice, we did it. And of course Harold was in the way, so I was like, oh no, I'm probably gonna fall. But we didn't, so that was excellent. Alright, and here's another jump down we want to do. Because it's faster to jump down than it is to just keep running forward. At least I find it faster. I don't know if it's actually faster or not. And now we become surfers in the USA. Let's go. Although, apparently, the largest tides and waves in the world are actually in New Brunswick, Canada. On the Bay of Fundy. Granted, I don't know if they're surfable or not. I don't know what areas are, or even if that's such a thing, areas not being surfable. Nice. Usually I get a little bit turned around in here, but not today. So that'll possibly make up some time for any time loss that's happened. Usual time loss, I should say. Of course, I don't know why I'm comparing this to my easy run, but I am. Even though you don't see any comparisons there. But, we'll see. Past some snakes. They're just being little sleepy snicks. Not bothering anyone. And much like Chapter 5, Chapter 7 has very peaceful music for the first half. Although Chapter 5 is generally peaceful up until you get to temp. Once you hit temp, the peacefulness is gone. Alright. So now we're here for ladder jump. I don't know what the actual name is, and I don't know if I'll keep it at ladder jump either. Oh, damn it, I missed. I didn't jump far enough, I guess. There, now I should be able to hit it. There we are. Right on time, right on target. Everything was beautiful on jump number 2. And then bam, cutscene happens. We continue forward. Again, it would be nice to get sub 3 hours here, but hard to say
ここには初訪問
if it will happen,
だ
but we will see. We will see. I imagine Malos' final fight in Aeon will go one-hit kills all around. Much like New Game Plus Easy. Almost done inside the Crucible. And then after we do the Crucible, we go outside of the Crucible, and then we head to the Empire to get a ride to the Cliffs of Moritha.
どうでもいい。
視神経の予備回路開放ですもん。
Almost to the boss fight where it's revealed that Nia is actually a blade. Should be there shortly. And luckily the Cliffs of Moritha aren't that time consuming. Neither is the land, for that matter.
世界にはいろんな場所が。
Chapter 8, 9, and 10 aren't that long at all. Especially 9 and 10. Nice jump. And here we go with the Phantom fight.
やってやる。
しっかり頼むよ。
ローグレネードショット。
There we go. Rex now looks cool. Whoops. I don't think it matters where you teleport to, but I just teleport to town, because why not? Cutscene still activates. Oh wait, Rex doesn't look cool yet. Okay, I guess he doesn't look cool for a while. I thought he got cool right after that, but no matter. To the palace. As we head to the elevators.
一息つこうか。
すぐに出発を。
Might actually be when you get Numa that he gets the new suit. Although I thought it was in there. Maybe I'm not paying close enough attention.
到着。
One thing about the Cliffs of Moratha is that you get this theme for a lot longer than you do in the Abandoned Factory. And it's a good theme. I like it. It's not the best theme in the game, but I like it. It's probably 4th favorite song in the game. Somewhere around there. Here's our turn off.
すっげえ世界は広いな
心が打たれる
I have so much wind mastery on my characters, it's ridiculous. I think I have a minimum of 11 wind mastery. Because Zenobia gives you 5. Moo gives you... Can you fucking just climb up? Thanks. Moo gives you 3. Okina gives you 3. So it's just like... Wind mastery, no problems.
朝になったね
Earth mastery, I've got at least 3 because of Poppy A and... or at least 6, sorry. Because of Poppy A and Petroka. Fire mastery, at least 6 as well. Because of Pyra and Bridget. And so on and so forth. All right. Haha. Yeah.
手加減なしでいこう
Because common blades.
俺たちは誰も止められない
Alright, so there goes Malos. And moving right along. Almost done with chapter 7. There's just another little pathway. And then after another little pathway, we've got another fight, and then we're down into Moratha itself, which is somewhere in the United States, supposedly. Somewhere between Seattle and Boston, from what I understand,
よっと
is how that's working out.
だるいね
I actually released most of my blades, minus Moo and Okina, right before I even started attempting any runs today. Just so I could make switching blades easier for myself.
打たれる
Because legitimately all I need for common blades is Okina and Moo. So I was like, well, instead of fidgeting with that for a couple minutes trying to remember where they are, I'll just get rid of them now. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Oh, there you go. Gotta love Poppy Cutie Pie with the saves. And now here comes...
同体なんだ
Alright, that wasn't too bad. And now Rex has become cool. I repeat, Rex has become cool. All right. I do kind of wish that New Game Plus you can stay as Rex in this outfit, but you can't. Also, this was the best start of Chapter 8 I've ever had. Just want to point that out. Because normally it takes me like a minute to switch back to Herald and also start moving. This time it was like, oh, you're done, you're good. Hasn't been too much confusion this round, so that'll make up for some time loss. And now I'm going to lose Moo for Bridget, unfortunately. I don't know why the game forces me to take Bridget, but it does. And there's nothing I can do about it. Perhaps it is time for a break. Oh, Poppy, you're so adorable. And Jin being his lovable loner self. I honestly wonder if, like, there was a prerequisite for Nomura designing the Torna team if he was like, if I get to design these, I also get to choose their personalities. Like, I'm generally curious if that was like a requirement in his contract for designing these characters, or if he just designed the characters themselves. Nice. Usually on easy, one gets left over. I don't usually get them all done. So that's kind of cool. We're almost at parkour skip, by the way. The Moritha portion of the program is not very long. I will say that. Like I said, Chapter 7, 8, or 8, 9, 10 for sure aren't that long. Oh, thank God. Oh, wait, is that gonna knock me down? Please don't knock me down. I was an idiot. It's gonna knock me off, isn't it? I forgot that you have to run forward first. My brain just immediately went to parkour skip, please. Yep, knocked me off. A minor setback. There you go, parkour skip. That's probably one of my better parkour skips, too. Just because of how easy that was. Although I've kind of got a better understanding on how to actually pull it off. Alright, turn. Boss fight time. Wow, this fight is miserable on normal. At least for me at the moment. Again, I'm not 1000% sure what I'm doing wrong exactly, but is what it is. At least Poppy Cutie Pie seems to be done correctly. So I can't complain. Alright, let's hurry up to the world tree, shall we? And back to your comment about common blades becoming personal. I mean, really, that's up to that's a player thing, right? Because, like, again, just because a blade has a name and a different design doesn't necessarily mean you're going to use them. Like, there are a ton of rare blades I haven't even looked at. You know what I mean? So, like, do I care about them? No. But again, when it comes to, say, Moo, for example, Moo is an integral part of the team because apparently he gives Harold more damage. Not that I've ever really seen it happen, quote unquote. And the same thing with Okina. Okina is supposed to give Dagus more damage, but I've never seen it happen. But they're integral parts of the team, so I see them a hell of a lot more than I do, say, Dahlia. That's a blade, right? The ice one? I'm sure somebody knows who I'm talking about. I think I've seen Dahlia for 5 seconds. Don't ever think of her. Until last night when she came up into conversation for half a second. Yeah, I know it's a passive thing through their stat boost. As a matter of fact, before I continue, because I'm not having because I'm not having this fuck up thing happen. Bridget, get out of here. Where is Moo? Oh no. Oh no. I'm at that point in the game where everybody becomes fucking weird. Bridget, go back. there. Controversial opinion? What's the controversial opinion? I'm curious what the controversial opinion is. What is this controversial opinion you speak of? You have me intrigued. Why is that a controversial opinion? I'm curious why that's a controversial opinion. Also, this is the first time I've had Dagus out in Chapter 8. Although, to be fair, this is the first time I've had Dagus for most of the game. Or out most of the game. Because I wasn't sure why she switched to Dormash for those time, like, from Chapter 2. And I just didn't bother switching Dagus back out. I know. Terrible of me. Alright, let's go. Keep going. And then we'll do nuclear skip. I almost went the wrong way for a second. Okay, am I wrong about nuclear skip and wanting to have the camera out as much as possible? Like, that is what I want. I don't want to zoom in the camera, I want to zoom out the camera. Because I'm still working on nuclear skip. Like, I know it wants to be, like, right here, but you want to, like, zoom it out, kinda. To make it happen. Come on, Rex. Come on, me boy. Get the fuck through that tank. Like, I don't even know if it matters how you're doing it. There we go. And then as I hit the wrong button again, you hit start because you need to switch to Nia. And you need Dormash for some reason. I don't get it. It's just how it has to be. Switch back to Dagus. And then change order back to Rex. Although apparently I'm doing this part wrong, because apparently you actually want Tora chapter once you get him back in Chapter 8 onward is how apparently you want him, or how you want it, but I don't understand why, so I don't. And I go and keep him till Chapter 10, because Chapter 10, after the nightmare fight, I understand. But before Chapter 10, I don't understand. Kind of deal. I know that sounds super weird, but it's just a thing. I don't honestly know. Chapter 10, I understand. Chapter 8 through 9, Kind of a mystery to me. And I'm also concerned that if I do play Tora, the nightmare fight will go wrong and I'll somehow end up with blades I really don't want to use. Is kind of my thinking behind it. Also, hope everyone's having a lovely, lovely Sunday. I'm glad that I didn't quit after that Chapter 4 restart, because I honestly debated just stopping the game after we messed up that time in Chapter 4. But I'm glad we've gone through it, you know? And hopefully I have everything set up to where rock won't be the blade I'm fucking using. Otherwise I will be pissed. Because that's another way that I can make up time. Because I obviously lost time on the nightmare fight last time because of that. Because rock is a garbage blade. To the point where you don't even put anything on him, because you'll just lose everything anyway. Okay, so Chapter 8 isn't as short as I thought it was. Because it's being an average chapter length, as I see in the best under there, as we're hitting 17 minutes. I guess it just feels short when I can't see it, or I didn't realize that it was just the average time. You know? And I guess now that I can see how long each individual chapter is taking, it kind of gives me a basis of like, oh, it's not as short as I thought. Granted, we're almost done Chapter 8 as I say that. And then Chapter 9. Chapter 9 is short, because it's literally just run forward and then kill Jin and kill the Pope. I can't pronounce his actual name, so I just call him the Pope. Oh god, I didn't hit start right. So that fight was about right for the average, the average. I think I pressed the button a little too soon, but that's okay. I did it last time too. And I don't think it really matters when I push the button, because the ending time is going to be the ending time, right? There's not going to be a huge difference. All right. Loading screen. And we'll see how things go. That was a bit of a long load. Especially since we're going right back into a load screen / cutscene. But it's okay. I actually don't know how long that load was because I wasn't looking at the clock. Boy, it'd be nice if the game loaded. I don't know why it's doing these weird load, not load things. Who knows, those might have been memory leaks for all I know. Alright, let's get going.
到着
I can't remember if you were here for when I fell through this elevator. Because that was a thing that happened once upon a time. It was super hilarious. I was like, how does that even happen? It only ever happened once. I do not know how it happened. It just kinda happened. Hello, Moriarden. Hello, Indolin. Hello, Uriah. Hello, Gormont? Or no, that's not Gormont, that's Temp over there. Yeah, that's Temp. And hello, giant robots that look like they can't walk or stand because they have pointy feet. So, I'm just like, how would that even work? Just makes no sense. Like, I can't be the only one that looks at those feet and it's like, that seems very impractical, right? Oh yeah, that's right. I have at least 6 lightning as well because of Pandy and fucking Harold. That's right. Hello, Skywalk. Hello, random weasel. Alright, we're almost to the Jin fight. Oh yes. It is a pain in the ass. But most skips can be a pain in the ass. Takes some practice. Like, one of the things that helped me as I'm going to attempt to do it here is to, like, jump like that at the monitor part of it. Is kind of how I did it that one time, because I didn't understand that you could make common blades till you had a few lightning common blades. Like, it just made no sense to me. So I just did the skip because I was like, okay, that makes more sense to me. Loading. I still think it's easier than factory skip, although most people say that factory skip is the hardest skip in the game. And I kind of agree. Considering that's the only skip I can't do. Like, legitimately, the only skip I can't do is factory skip. Feels bad, man. Really? That's interesting. Granted, I haven't really done that door skip much. Well, that fight was a bit of a bitch. Took a bit longer than I was expecting. But there you go, the shortest chapter in the game is Chapter 9, confirmed. Confirmed that Chapter 9 is the fastest chapter in the game, no matter what difficulty. As I say, as I've never played Bringer of Chaos. But considering it's my fastest chapter on normal, it's probably my fastest chapter on easy as well. Granted, not faster by much, but still faster. In terms of between chapter 1 to 10. Alright, let's get to the shadow fight, shall we? Hopefully shadow fight doesn't screw us over like it did last time. I'm really hoping it doesn't. Also, I don't know why, but I thought the timer was at 2:55 a second ago, but we're only at 2:50. Which gives me hope that we can still do this in under 3 hours. Which would be incredible. Also, I like that the bell is still tolling. It's a nice touch. Now, granted, if the nightmare fights go as well as they usually do when not equipped with Rock, and I'm actually equipped with Herald, there's a chance, and I do mean there's a chance, that my PB for normal will be higher or faster than my PB for easy. Now, I don't know what I still don't know what I did wrong to have Rock selected instead of Herald. I'm hoping that my switching to Moo and my getting rid of Bridget and putting Bridget back on Morag fixes that issue, is what I'm hoping. I don't know if it's factually done that, because again, I don't know what I did wrong, and nobody's told me what I've done wrong, so no idea. Here's hoping. And my pulse has gone up because I'm so fucking nervous about this. Yes! Get fucked, nerd! Prepare for motherfucking trouble.
敵の攻撃にお気をつけください。
私はまだ
Get fucked, you nerds. I don't even care. Granted, it'd be nice if it would kill them all in one shot. I'd be pretty happy about that instead of leaving them with an inch of health. So the moral of the story is make sure Bridget is out of your party, or out of Rex's portion of the party, and that's pretty much it.
俺たちの力笑わせるな
下がるべきです
気だらけだ
ドライバーの気持ちが
これしきのこと
Okay, so Grenade is a tiny bit faster than Armor Crusher. So I think we're gonna break... under 3 hours. But I don't think we're gonna have a better PB. Because it's taking a tiny bit longer to kill everybody.
俺たちの力見せてやろう
Oh, those two died really quick. That was good fortunes. I'm glad those two died pretty quickly. I don't know why the other two didn't die pretty quickly. Sad face. I must have gotten crits or something. I don't know. Alright. So now that part's over. And now we have our appropriate party for the finale. We also have Dagus out to party, which is nice.
見つけた
どうでも
I kind of figured we wouldn't have gotten a better PB than my easy. Though at least I can probably beat my easy one now and actually make it an appropriate one shortly. Because now that I know how to have Harold in my party at all times, it'll be much easier, and I'll probably be able to break 251 maybe? Or something like that. Yeah, it might be like 2 minutes off or something like that, or a minute and a half off. Actually, I'd probably say it'd be around 2.5 minutes off between the two. Jump down. Because I'm guessing I'll be done at 2:57 and a half.
興味ないね
Maybe a bit sooner, I don't know. It really depends. Because this fight does generally go pretty quick. Quicker than my expectations. So, we'll see. Do it. Alright, what is my final time going to be?
お前の意志か俺の意志か決戦と行こうぜ
Not bad. Not bad at all. Ow. I can't hit him. Why aren't I hitting him? This is not good.
親父はどう思ってるだろうな俺たち
There we
聖
go,
杯
now
の
I'm
騎士が
hitting
戦
him.
うなんてよ俺も呪われてる醜悪な存在さ運命ってやつだよく諦めろ
And time. Alright, a little bit longer than I expected.
行くよ
A little bit longer than I expected. Not bad at all.